Now, Uganda has a lot of corruption officials. It has been revealed that the MPIIIGI Express Highway rose from 500 billion shillings as budgeted to almost 2 trillion because of corruption tendencies, where engineers connived to change the design of the road so that it can pass through the plots they had bought so that they can be given money. The committee, in fact, is the one who found out this. In the committee, this is what happened.
There is a problem. A project which was supposed to cost 547 billion, because of changing of the alignment, it goes to 1.3 trillion, and eventually that money is not enough. We need more 700 billion, which will go to 2 trillion.
That is the State Minister for Transport. I keep on telling people that when they arrested the Speaker of Parliament, yes, she was corrupt. But the actual money that is being stolen in ministries, most especially like the Ministry of Roads and Transport. Or the Auditor General came out to say that Uganda loses more than 11 trillion shillings through corruptions, through fake dealings. And when this was put out, I felt like crying, because this is our beloved country. But I think they even learn from the leadership, because the leadership of NRM is the most corrupt in the country. How can you tell me that the budget of the road rises from 500 billion to almost 2 trillion? It means that almost 1.5 trillion is going to individuals being shared. It is the truth. It is the truth. In fact, even I think the committee chair, Mwine Mpaka, also came out and said the same statement. He said these statements.
Nti okuchusa design kubanga basoka ne bakola design y'oluguudo lwa Mpigi ngeri ku billion 5 naye abakozi kusinzira minisita kyatugambye ne bakyusa design neyita ate mu swamp nga egenda kuviiramu ng'eyita mu plots z'abano ba engineers. So minisita atukakasiza nti okukyusa design baali baagala kulya, baali balina enjala nga baagala kulya ssente za government. So ne bakyusa design contractor bamuwa contract nga oluguudo balubaze billion 5 naye saawa zino lwakukyusa design kati tugenda tuuka mu trillions 2, almost 210% change.
That is Mwine Mpaka. The MPIIIGI Express Highway, I saw, even it has been long overdue. I think the main reason is some of these contracts are predatory. Sometimes I hear how Parliament transacts business and gives out a predatory contract. You want to tell me that you do a contract of the road and someone has the ability to also subcontract and still and change the design without the laws. Contracts must be with a lot of powers so that a contractor cannot have the luxury to even change the design or the course of the road. Because this is what happens. If you give a lot of power to the contractor, it results to stealing. It is the truth. Because even one day the Deputy Speaker of Parliament was in a conference and spoke about it. So these people know what is happening. For me, I blame the people who give the contracts to these contractors. If I contract you to build a 4-story building, what makes you change to build 4 more floors or less floors? It means that the weakness is in the contract. It is the truth. The weakness must be in the contract. The good thing I had that General 7 rolled the heads in the ministries from the PSS and engineers. It was a good decision. This was announced by the State Minister. Byabaka might say these statements.
And yet by that time, he was not much involved in these things. The PS was interdicted. And we have a number of engineers who are recording statements that IGG want to leave it at that IGG is handling. And even those who left government, they were involved, the president has guided. They have to be checked and they are worked on. And we are happy the president is taking lead in most of these things. And even, it's not only BUSEGA MPIIIGI other projects. As I was leaving this morning, my office, I saw a letter from the president sacking 6 engineers, including a few I'm seeing on this front bench here. sacking them, not even interdicting, they should go. And is choosing them on projects of BUSEGA MPIIIGI, Mubende, Fort Portal Road, the Masaka Mutukula, and many other projects. So we are happy the head of state is also coming up to help the different investigating agencies. And even some of them, as they delay, is coming up. For us, we are here to implement, but what I must say, we are not considering the corrupt. Neither our people are here that they are supporting the corrupt. We are there to deliver our mandate, and we are also happy that...
That is the state minister. That is the right course of action, although, for me, one of these moments I came out and said that some of the good decisions made by the General Kaguta Museveni came in too late. The MPIIIGI Express Highway has been like that for years. I remember like 2 years ago, I was traveling the village. It was incomplete and they were not working. Because the more they stay without working is the more kickbacks they get. Because even in contracts have schedules. And if it's not done by the schedule, government has to pay. First of all, I thank the vigilance of the NRM, the members of parliament. Most especially this time around, they are being headed by the NRM to unearth these bad things. But the decision of General Kaguta Museveni coming is too late. The fight against corruption must not only come in ministries, but it must be overboard, even within the State House. So you want to tell me that 1.5 trillion is taken, even the road is not complete yet. It has taken years. We must also start looking into building our companies' capacities to build such roads. Because first of all, even contractors are from outside the Chinese company. They are taking all this money with the bribes, etc. We must look into the capacity of building our own companies to work on these roads. Maybe it will be better. So the unearthing of corruption in the Ministry of Works was a very good decision. Of course, that's my PM. I remain yours truly, Mr. Makindi Kabir Suleiman Margaret. If you're into this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I'm motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.